Hi YouTube, Hedgie Chins here, back with another video. So I'm back and I'm doing really well. And today's video is going to be discussing a comment that I received this morning. And I'm not trying to call you out or anything. I'm really happy that you commented because now I know somebody feels this way, so I can discuss it with everyone and really give everyone a broad idea of why I discuss some of the things that I do in my videos. So that's going to be the first half of the video. It's going to be discussing that topic. And then the other half is going to be talking about future plans that I have for myself. So after this video, before midnight tonight, all of the cage tours should be up. I do have to do a bit of tidying up in the room and stuff. So you guys don't think I'm total slob, because I'm not. I just really haven't had time to clean. I've just been resting. So all the cage tours will be up tonight. I will probably be doing the chins first because they're sleeping now, and I don't need to worry about them running, trying to run away while I'm trying to make the video. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So I received a comment this morning in regards to one of my videos, and I had discussed in the video a little bit about why I think by being a parent and giving your child a pet that they ask for is considered irresponsible parenting. That's my opinion, and I'm going to elaborate a little bit on it, and I hope that I didn't offend anyone. I'm just going to elaborate a little bit, talk about why I said some of the things that I did, and why I think that. So basically, she did comment and said that I should not speak on a subject matter such as that one because I'm not a mother and a pet owner. I'm just a pet owner. I tell you guys all the time I'm not a mother, but I do talk about kids a lot on my channel, mainly because kids tend to be the ones. I mean, there's definitely adults that do it too. I'm not putting anyone out. You go on YouTube and you see a lot of children doing things that they shouldn't be doing with their pets. Their pets are in improper enclosures, not feeding them the right food, not the right hay, etc., etc., and the list continues, and it can go on forever. So I'm going to just say something real quick about what I think as far as people coming, not you in particular, who you commented. I watch other people's videos. I watch a lot of videos on YouTube. I spend hours on YouTube. It's so sad. But I do. I spend so much time on YouTube. And I do read some of the comments that other YouTubers get in regards to owning pets. They're trying to promote proper pet care. And somebody or some people will comment and in their defense say something silly like, oh, well, my child has a guinea pig in a pet store cage and it's fine. Like, you don't need to do that. You really don't. We don't come on YouTube and share our experiences. We don't come on YouTube and talk about things that you can do to better your pet's life to call you out. We don't do that. We do that here so we can talk about some of the mistakes that we've made so that maybe if you're making the same mistake, you can correct it. Or maybe you're looking into getting a pet and you don't want to make those mistakes. You want to do the research prior. And that's why you're on here. You're not on here, you're wasting our time and you're wasting your time by typing a message saying your child is this and that. That's all good and great. We don't come on here to point fingers at you. You just told us what's going on in your house. We didn't know that before you said something. So, I mean, don't even waste your time, please. I'm not trying to say that in a mean way. I'm saying that to help you out. Don't come on here and just waste your time and tell us what's going on with your pet in your house because we didn't know that, because we know that now because you told us. But I've seen a lot of that and it's ridiculous. It's just absurd what people put on here. They're just like, yeah, well, my child has a guinea pig in a pet store cage and it's fine. Well, the reason we talk about kids owning pets and the reason it's not a good idea is for many reasons. When parents try to get them a pet, what is known as a starter pet, which I don't believe in, starter pets are overrated. I think they're crap. Not a good idea. Children should not be pet owners for many, many reasons. And I'm not calling everyone out. I'm just saying that most kids, not all kids, I've definitely seen some great pet owners on here that are children, and their parents take pride and they also take the initiative to also take partial responsibility for the pet. And that is excellent. That is just so great. And I'm so happy to see those kinds of videos. But it is really sad when you have a child on here who is making videos with their guinea pig, chinchilla, ferret, whatever, and they don't have the right setup or anything, and the parents don't really give two craps. Those are the people that I'm talking about. Those people, there's too many of them. And we're trying to limit that by coming on YouTube and sharing our experiences with you. We're trying to help you avoid that and being one of those people. But again, we don't know you're that kind of person unless you tell us. So don't come on here, and be careful what you comment, because now we know that you are the parent that has your child having sole custody of a pet in which they have no money to care for, and you bought them a pet store cage. Maybe on Craigslist on sale, or maybe at the pet store, which you spend way too much money on because it's not worth it. Anyway. So basically I told her, and I didn't mean to offend you in any way if I did on my comment, but I did say, let me see if I could find it real quick. At the end of my comment, I did say, the last paragraph of my comment, I did say, unfortunately, oh geez, it won't let me see the whole thing. That sucks. Thank you, YouTube. Anyway, so I basically said, by giving your child a pet and teaching them responsibility with a pet, you're pretty much saying, if you're the kind of parent that isn't taking any responsibility, you're like, this is your pet, you're responsible for it, I take no responsibility for it. The pet, he or she, let's say it's a guinea pig, let's say it's a boy, he's not going to understand why his food bowl is always empty and why there's never any hay to eat and why his water bottle is empty all the time because you forgot or your child forgot, so you're not going to do it because you're trying to teach your kid responsibility. Like, too bad, so sad. Like, I guess so. And that's really what I'm talking about when I talk about the irresponsible portion of parenting and the irresponsible pet owners that are children. And that's really what I'm not trying to point fingers again. I'm not trying to say that you do this or you do that. What you do in your house is your business, but you came on here for a reason, and it's probably to correct some of your mistakes. Or you came across our video somehow, some way. But don't take it into offense, please, when I talk about kids and parenting, because, I mean, let's face it, 9 out of 10 times, unfortunately, parents, when it comes to giving their child a pet, they're all for it, but they want nothing to do with it. So again, that's really what I'm talking about. I'm not trying to offend anyone. Pets it's a life. They're alive, and they need to be cared for as if they were your child. My guinea pigs, my chinchillas, my hedgehog, they're my kids, and I love them dearly. They mean so much to me, and I wouldn't trade them for the world. They're just so amazing to have. They've taught me so much. I've learned so much from them, and I learn more and more every day. I don't come on here saying I'm Miss Know-It-All, because I'm not, and I learn every single day. I learned something new about guinea pigs. I learned something new about chinchillas. I learned something new about hedgehogs. I do every day, and it's important to keep learning. There's no such thing as too much information. You need to learn, and you need to keep learning. Always, always, always say that I am willing to learn, and I'm willing to do better by them, because they're a part of your life, and they deserve the best. Think about it this way. A pet store cage is not big enough. I actually saw an ad yesterday on Craigslist, and I just was so saddened by it. Um, it's terrible what some of these poor animals are enduring on Craigslist. I just want to go pick them up, but I can't do that with everyone. I wish I could. I wish I could save them all, but I can't. Um, let's see. This cage is gonna be like the most embarrassing thing you've ever seen. Like, it's so small. Like, it's just way too small. I wouldn't even put a hamster in here. Like, let's just put it that way. Where is it? If I can't find it, I'll just show you a picture of a pet store cage that is unsuitable. I mean, all pet store cages are unsuitable. Look at this. Like, what is this? Like, this guinea pig literally has room to turn around. That's pretty much it. Like, look at that. That is so small. It's ridiculous how small that is. Like, that's just disgustingly sad. Like, I can't. $50 for a guinea pig and that shitty cage. Excuse my language. Like, that cage is embarrassing. Oh my god. Okay, let's see. What? Oh my god. Guinea pig cage or a dog carrier? Can a dog even fit in there? Oh, Lord. I can't with people on Craigslist. It's ridiculous what they put on here. I saw an ad the other week for 2 chinchillas in a cage just like this one, this exact size. It has no ledges, doesn't even have a house in it, just a wheel. Just a freaking wheel and a bowl and a water bottle. That's it. With 2 chinchillas. Like, that is, I would not even put a hamster in there. It's so small. Like, hamsters can deal with small spaces, but I wouldn't even put a hamster in there. That's how bad it was. And they were like, their skin was really rough, their fur. It looks like somebody has been biting the other. It was bad. I was like, wow. And I was even more like, wow, because in his little description box, I think he wanted like $250 for 2 chinchillas and a pet store cage that was way too small. And he said, I want a responsible and experienced chinchilla owner. And I'm like, experienced? Oh my god, I wanted to go pick them up so bad. Like, I was like, Christian, please. He's like, Karina, we don't have any space. I'm like, you're right. But it was bad. I was like, oh, this is so disgusting. I can't believe, like, people actually have their poor guinea pigs, poor chinchillas in these small cages. And, like, you're telling me about experienced chinchilla owner. Because you have so much experience. I'm just like, I saw that and I just started like, it was sad, but I was laughing at him. Whoever that is, they must have been adopted because I haven't seen the ads since. And I really, really hope that they went to a good home, someone who will give them a bigger cage. But unfortunately, what happens with Craigslist most of the time, not all the time because I'm a Craigslist rescuee, and what happens though sometimes in cases of Craigslist, people will say, oh, you have the cage and everything, oh, that's such a great deal, let me go for it. So they go and buy it and they just pretty much get tossed around. That's what they just go from home to home in the same exact small cage, and they don't get, upgraded. Fortunately, Fuzzy, he was in a really small cage, like super, super, super small. Like, I wouldn't even put a hamster in there. It was actually half the size of that blue one that I showed you. Let me see. It was like half the size of this. Like, that's not even big. His cage was half the size of that, so about like maybe like right there, or maybe a little bit smaller, like right there. That was Fuzzy's cage. Like, that's how big it was. It was really small. It was just terrible. And I'm really happy that I got to adopt him and give him a better life. And we need to do that. So if you are looking to adopt, check out Craigslist and make sure that you give those pets a better home, because these people can't do it. if you're looking to adopt, I'm hoping that you can do it. I actually saw a little logo kind of thing. I was looking into pet insurance for everyone because I have so many pets. I have 7, which doesn't seem like a huge number compared to some of the people I've seen on here who have like 35 pets. But I have 7, and the cost of vets and things, it goes up quite frequently, and again, the expenses get really high. So I have been looking into pet insurance for everyone, full coverage. So that means they can go to the vet whenever I want to take them, they get medication, whatever they need, it's covered. So I've been looking into that. I did find an insurance. I haven't started it yet. I did start up the plan, but it's not, actually paid for yet. So everyone, they have everyone's name already, and they said whenever I want to start, just give them a call and pay. So, I mean, it's really cheap. For 7 pets, it's $77 a month, and it's full coverage, meaning if they need to go into surgery and the surgery costs $5,000, if I pay the $77 a month, it's fully covered by the insurance. I don't have to worry about it, which is really great to have, especially if you have guinea pigs who are illness prone. Flower right now has a bit of a cold, and Duchess, so I did take Flower to the vet, and she is on medication currently. Let me see, I'll grab the bottle and show you guys what she's on. She does have a little bit of a cold. Vet said it's nothing serious. She's eating and she's doing everything normally. She just has a little bit of a sneeze and a cough. So she said this medicine should be covering everything, and she should be good to go within 2 weeks. She should be fully covered. But anyway, so back to the logo thing that I read. When I was looking for an insurance plan, I didn't pick this one because they didn't cover like everything. They only covered 25%, I think it was. But their slogan kind of thing was, if you can't afford pet insurance, you cannot afford a guinea pig. 150% true. Because guinea pigs come, I mean, all my pets come with so many expenses, it's like crazy, but guinea pigs, I buy vegetables twice a week. I always want to have, get fresh bedding and stuff for them. They are on fleece, so I'm not going to talk about that yet because I'm not at the end of the video. But they do have fleece bedding, which gets expensive. You got to buy fleece, and you got to replace them. And I live in Boston, and it's like I have to pay for laundry, so washing fleece also is an expense, and that's for all the pets. Washing fleece is a large expense. I pay about maybe I do 2 loads, so maybe like $8 a week on laundry, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it is. Let's see, what else? Hay. Hay is an expense, and that's for all the pets, with the exception of Pebbles, because she does not eat hay. Hay costs about $60 for a big 50-pound box, and let's see, that covers about 2 months for me. That's not even like that much, 2 months, because I have so many and they eat like crazy. So, yeah, hay is an expense. Brita filtered water, you gotta replace the filter, which is like, I think, $25, and I gotta replace it often because I do give them fresh water often, and I drink Brita filtered water too. So, that's an expense. I never even really thought about that. Pellets. Pellets don't go too quick with the guinea pigs because they don't eat too much. They only eat 1/8 of a cup a day, and I only have 3, so pellets last a pretty decent amount of time. It costs about $25 to re-up. Let's see, toys. Chew toys are essential for guinea pigs and chinchillas. You gotta keep buying those. Chinchillas can go through chew toys literally overnight. I've seen it myself. I have bought chew toys, and the next day there's not even a trace of it. So, I mean, all those expenses, kids don't have the money to pay for that, and that's really why I talk about it a lot. Because most of the time the kids, who do have pets, the parents don't want to take any responsibility because they're trying to teach their child responsibility. And I think that's silly. I really do. I think it's like really silly. So again, enough about that topic. I've talked about this a million times. But again, I talk about these things because they're important to get across. And I'm hoping that I could help out somebody's pet out there. So, yep, let's see. The other half of this video is going to be about future plans for myself. So, I've gotten some really not so great news this past week regarding school. I do attend Massachusetts College of Art and Design right now. It's my first semester there, and I've found out that I won't be able to go to school anymore because I've run out of tuition money. Yay! So no more school for me. I'm a nail technician, so I'll be falling back on my nails right now. I'll be working full-time at the salon after the semester's over, and then I actually have 32 credits left on my tuition, which isn't enough, unfortunately. So I'm not going to be using those credits probably. Maybe not. But if I don't, I can always get that money back and use it I'm really excited about this. So I've actually decided that I would like to open up a small business that will hopefully grow over the years. I would like to make small pet items, wooded ledges, things like that for chins, fleece items. So I will be taking a sewing class and learning how to do all of these things. I want to be able to design my own products and not have to, use things that people have already designed or things that people already make now. I want to create a whole new line of fleece items for chinchillas, guinea pigs, hedgehogs, rabbits, etc. I want to have a wide variety of things, and hopefully my store will be up and running by next December. So that's the plan, and I'm really hoping that it goes well, because it's all I have left. And I think I'll do well. I've already started making my own liners for everyone. I stopped buying stuff from vendors. I started making everything myself. And I'll show you the things that I made in the cage when I show you the cage tours. But yeah, I hope that I can be successful with this. It was what I was going to school for, so I'm hoping I can do it without having a degree and be successful with it. I have high hopes for myself, and I'm hoping that it'll start off as an online business, and eventually I would like to open up an actual store where people can come, they can custom order items. So we'll have like a giant wall of like fleece that you can pick from, and then you can custom order things, or you can buy pre-made items there in the store. And the other half of it's not really a store, the other half portion of the business will be, I would like it to be a chinchilla, guinea pig, hedgehog, and possibly rabbit rescue. So those are my plans, and I'm excited. I'm nervous but excited. So that will probably be opening in New York, hopefully within the next 2 years or so. I'm thinking way ahead. I'm still like learning how to do stuff, but I need to learn fast because I have such high hopes for this business. So yep, those are the plans, and that's what's going on with me. So anyway, that's all for this video, guys. I'll see you in like an hour or two with the first video. I gotta do some cleaning up before I show you guys the cages. I really hope that you guys like this video, and oh, I forgot to mention, by the end of this month, there will be a Hedgie Chins Facebook page. There will be a Hedgie Chins Twitter and Instagram by the end of this month. The reason I haven't done that is that I just didn't think about it, but I will be doing that by the end of this month. So today is going to be the Halloween cage tours for everyone, and I will see you guys in like a few hours. Bye! Thank you!